Hello everybody, Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2. We are doing the first hard event today with Chaz, but before that, let's recap the duel that we played against the person we're about to face one-on-one. It didn't go well. Dark Magician Girl, with the help of the annoying Vice Chancellor Bonaparte, were able to defeat our Spellcaster deck. The irony's not lost on me. Dark Magician Girl clearly is the master of spellcasters in this universe, so probably shouldn't have messed with her there. Then we dueled the Paradox Brothers with the Archfiend deck, and they blew us away pretty quickly. I couldn't summon any monsters on the field really without them being destroyed by something. Bottomless trap holes, tribute to the dooms, or what have you. So they were eventually able to take us out. Then we beat Crowler and Gambler. There was a bit of a close call with Fairy Box where we could have lost it at the end. But we mostly had control over the duel. The Neospatian deck, and particularly Grand Mole, definitely came in clutch there. Yeah, this episode, like I said, is going to be Dark Magician Girl to start off with. The first heart event has been reached. At the end of day 3 as well, so pretty quickly. Then we'll do 2 tag duels, as we'll probably skip class as a result of the event. So, let's change our decks. Because Dark Magician Girl will also be using a different deck. And we'll be using our Cyber Angels. Okay, it's an interesting deck. It could do some damage against Dark Magician Girl. We'll see how it goes. Time to sleep. Yep, sorry to mess up your precious schedule, Chaz. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Back to the cliff. Yeah, we know. Sorry if I'm skipping this, if this is your first time watching it. This is the 4th time we're playing this event, so that's why I'm skipping through it. I'm sure I labelled it the first time I dueled Dark Magician Girl. So if you do want to watch that and get all my amazing voice acting skills and all of the dialogue from that cutscene, you can also pause the video, but you miss out on the voice acting, which it's not good. But that might be an appeal to you. You might like voice acting that's terrible. I don't know. Anyway, Dark Magician Girl, let's you're about to face a whole different beast from what you fought yesterday. So yeah, her deck's more fusion based in the event than it is in regular duels. It's a more spellcaster based deck. Okay, we've got Blade Skater and Etoile Cyber, but I don't think I even have polymerization in this deck. I rely on fusion, future fusion to summon Cyber Blader. Well, speak of the devil. We'll set Meudora, and luckily we kept more than one copy of both Blade Skater and Etoile Cyber. So we should be able to summon it up. Unless, of course, Dark Magician Girl has something to stop it. I mean, it's always skilled Dark Magician, isn't it? Just a little bit too strong for Meudora there. Alright, well, until we get Cyberblader out, we're going to have to play on the back foot. Luckily, hopefully that should only be one turn. Duname's Dark Witch is strong, but not strong enough. We'll throw down Etoile Cyber. Metamorphosis. You might have just really screwed up there. Yeah, you gave up Skilled Dark Magician for Chemion Wizard. Not sure your master would approve of you sacrificing his younger self for that. Lady of Faith, yeah. Neither of those are going to be able to beat Etoile Cyber, sorry. Oh, okay. Magician's Circle, that makes things interesting. And she summons herself. Okay. Do I not have a spellcaster in this deck somewhere? Apparently not. Still, it would have made even more sense with Skilled Dark Magician. That doesn't excuse her previous move. Now she's attacking with herself. Okay, well that face down card is about the only thing I'm scared of. There it is, Cyberblader. And yeah, don't get many animations with Chaz as your partner because I'd imagine the only cards he has animated are his like XYZ or VWXYZ, which he never summons because he always rushes out the double monsters. So while they have 3 monsters, Cyberblader negates all of their card effects. So it's actually stops their trap card for now. So yeah, let's summon Duname's Dark Witch. I am going to take a little bit of a risk here. In the hopes of doing some more damage. We're going to have Dark Witch attack Lady of Faith. Which means now they have 2 monsters, so Cyberblade's effect changes and its attack doubles. I'm going to take out Dark Magician Girl, or try to, and hope that trap card isn't something scary. It's not. So I think that was a good play. Obviously it's a good play in hindsight, but it worked. Maybe it wasn't a good play, and I just got lucky. Yeah, we had Mage Power, we had... Like, that wasn't our last resort play. Another trap card. Right. Ring of Destruction. Could be good. We could deal 3,900. Or we could just win. Could just win. Have I ever considered that? Maybe not. Let's summon Blade Skater. No Torrential Tribute. And we play Mage Power on... What the heck? Let's give it to Cyberblader. I will set these to give it even more attack. Dark Witch, test the waters. Yeah, we might not even need Ring of Destruction. Cyberblader. Do it. So you have a whole different beast when you fight me one-on-one, Dark Magician Girl, I hope. But, well, I can't remember how I've fared against her in the other duels. I'd like to think that I've beaten her first time every time we've got to this event. I don't actually remember. Yeah, Cyberblade is awesome. I love Cyberblader. What do you mean, Chaz, you were with me the whole time? Don't act like you just arrived. Alright, I just sneezed. I managed to mute my microphone in time, so it looked like a muted sneeze. Don't worry, I made a sound. You just didn't hear it. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, Magician Girl is gone. I'm sorry, Cyrus. She'll come back on our next tag partner. In fact, she's always hanging around Duel Academy. So, don't have to worry about that, buddy. Oh, we've got another event at the harbour. Who's at the harbour? I can't remember which one this is. Maybe it's one we haven't done before. Let's have a look. Oh, it's Jim and Axel. Okay. I think, yeah, we have done this one before. Alright, so we're just dueling Jim and Axel because Shirley's acting up. And he's like, "Oh, Jim wants to duel you, mate." That's a very bad Australian crocodile accent, but I haven't really heard too many Australian crocodiles, so please forgive me. Luckily, we're not using a ninja deck. We've still got a competent deck ready to go. Bad thing is we're tagged with Chaz, so he could get a really bad hand, which... I mean, these guys are decent. Jim can pull a Fossil Fusion out of his butt anytime. And Axel's Volcanic deck is actually scary. This is an okay hand, though. We'll take Luminous Spark plus V-Tiger Jet. One thing I'm thinking of doing with Chaz is if we do have to keep the Ojamas in, I'm taking out Polymerization if I can, and putting in Future Fusion just so he'll do that and then get all the Ojamas out of the way. And then you have an Ojama King, which is actually not a bad card to have. Swords of Revealing Light. That's going to be annoying. It's going to give Axel time to get a Blaze Accelerator or something, but we've got MST. And Gold Sarcophagus plus Dakini is interesting because I can fetch an Advanced Ritual Art. Shineborg will have 1,000 attack. I'm going to try and summon Sangan first. See if that baits like a Torrential Tribute or something before I decide whether to MST. Okay, we are playing MST on Swords. V-Tiger Jet attack. Nice. My Intercept Cannons is dead. Sangan attacks directly. Cool. And then on my next turn I can summon Cyber Angel Dakini. And I have United We Stand. We're in a good position here. It's not the safest card to get with Gold Sarcophagus. I could have gone for like a Mirror Force or something. How can I... Wait. Yeah, I was going to say, how can... Oh, I could play Call of the Haunted for some reason. I obviously can't because... Like, yeah. Okay. No Blaze Accelerator. But there is a Volcanic Slicer. We can beat Sangan. But it's okay because... Oh, Mage Power, that's not okay. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, we've got to think of what we want to add to our hand here. Why do I have King of the Swamp? I don't have Polymerization in this deck. Cyber Gymnast is probably our best bet here. Alright, Chaz, what have you got? Z Metal Tank. Rageki Break. Nice, that's a good draw. That might save me the trouble of having to use Cyber Gymnast. Cool, I just got a subscriber. Thank you, AbdoGogo, for your subscription. Yeah, I don't know why I get notifications while I'm recording. It shouldn't do that, but YouTube ones always seem to sneak through. Thanks for subscribing. If you're watching this, then you're on the channel. I could cut it out, but I ain't gonna do that. Alright, give me my Advanced Ritual Arts, please. Yeah, this is good. We also have Call of a Haunted. We can combo. We should, you know, we have what we need to win the duel right now. All right, let's play Advanced Ritual Art. Obviously, Dakini. And go Spirit of the Heart and Dark Witch. Dark Witch mainly to bring back if we want to. Insta destroys that face down monster. Medusa Worm wouldn't have been too much of a threat. So that's 53, that's 70. Yeah, this alone is enough to win the duel, so let's keep Call of a Haunted and United We Stand holstered. And just attack with these guys. Firewall. Okay, you can negate the attack by removing a pyro monster from your graveyard. Okay. That buys you a little bit of time. However, I still have an ace in my sleeve. I'm waiting to see if you do anything else first. Bikini? Well, if you're going to let that through, it looks like you won't be lasting another turn after all. I play Call of the Haunted to bring back Duname's Dark Witch. Last chance. Oh, he does have something. Call of the Haunted. To bring back Moai Interceptor Cannons, and that is going to be just about enough to keep him in the duel with 500 life points. Which means he won't be able to keep Firewall on the field next turn. Alright, you got one turn left, guys. I'll leave you with a face-down Cyber Gymnast in case you need it. And end. I mean, with Dakini's piercing effect, there should be very little that Axel can do here to turn the tide. It would take like a Blaze Accelerator into like, is it Scattershot that destroys the whole field? But then you have to pay 500 life points for that, don't you? I think. No, maybe not. I don't know. He didn't have anything, so we're fine. Oh, quick play spell, Book of Moon. That's okay. We've got plenty of other monsters. Cyber Gymnast. If Dakini can't do it, let's let the weakest monster do it. Cyber Gymnast attacks Axel for game. Yeah. Fairly easy win. Sure, they did some damage to us, but with the Gold Sarcophagus waiting to give us Advanced Ritual Art, there was very little they could have done to stop us. I got skills as hot as a volcano. Yeah. Axel and Jim's a fun team. There was that one time when they teamed up. I think it's this arc, or yeah, sort of this arc. It depends if you count the Viper arc as like before the everyone gets teleported outside. By Ubel arc. That's when Jim and Axel like team up to help beat the Supreme King, aka Jaden. And then Jim loses to Supreme King, and then Axel gets scared, runs away, comes back, and draws with the Supreme King, which apparently was enough to defeat the Supreme King and get Jaden back. Alright, enough lore. Let's go to the lab. I don't think we have enough to convert anything, but we'll go there anyway. In fact, let me check something. I want to check when that event happens, the Jim and Axel one. Oh, interesting. Huh. If your partner has exactly one heart, then that event happens. But that's interesting because I'm sure we dueled several times after we got the full heart, so we should have had more points. Interesting. Maybe that's not entirely correct. Yeah. Anyway, let's switch decks. And normally we would have switched decks before the previous duel, but I didn't have a chance, so we had to do 2 in a row with the Cyber Angel deck. So I'm going to be using Amazons. Even if we can't convert, there might be a Pharaoh somewhere here. Maybe not during class though. I don't know where he hangs out during class. Oh, I can't even... Oh, I can use this. I just can't talk to the guy. They should turn it off to discourage students from going there during class. But, guess they don't. I don't know if I'm going to have enough for a conversion, but we'll try. Pretty sure we picked up some cards since we were last here that were like cards we already had 3 of. Okay, there's one. Good old embodiment. Duel. Okay, steel cage. That's 6. We need 4 more. Turn of the 6th Samurai. We got that one fairly recently. Secrets of the Gallant. Feels like we're going to be one short, aren't we? It'll be one more, and then that'll be it. That's what I'm feeling like. That might even be it, actually. We're already almost at the end. Okay, we only have 8 cards, so we don't have enough. So if we get 2 more cards, we can do a conversion, but for now we will just have to move on without it. Yeah, well, we killed some time. What are you going to do? Where to next? Let's go to the abandoned dorm. I don't think we've heard Chaz's commentary on this place. No one hiding here. Oh, okay. Ooh. That is an interesting team. Zane and Atticus. Okay. Tough opponents. We've struggled against them both. Alright, we'll definitely duel Zane and Atticus today. See if there's anyone else here. Perhaps hiding. Sometimes they like to hide. Oh, was that Alexis and Bastion? We dueled them a while ago and lost to them. It is Alexis and Bastion, so yeah, we'll take them on the next episode. Still haven't beaten Alexis since we've partnered up with Chaz. And Chaz was never able to beat Alexis during the anime anyway. I think they only dueled once though, which is when Chaz stole all the spirit keys and wanted to try and make Alexis fall in love with him. So 5 and 4 with Zane, 6 and 8 against Atticus. Alright, let's see. This should be interesting. Bring it on, Zane. And yeah, of course, Zane and Atticus are like old friends as well. They dueled each other. I'm on a GX lore trip at the moment. So when Zane obviously turned into this, Atticus tried to join him in the darkness to bring him back out of it and turn into Night Shroud again. Didn't quite work out for him. I mean, it has 3 good, decent monsters, so we'll take that. That's a solid hand. I'm just worried that, like, I want to see Chaz actually use rollout properly, and X-Head Cannon is kind of what that all depends on. Okay, I was scared of the Cyber Dragon, but it's just Reflect Bounder. Okay. Interesting. Could go the Hammer Shot route. Brain Control, we don't really have anything to tribute. Reflect Bounder when it's attacked. And after damage calculation and resolve, this card is destroyed. Okay, so it doesn't instant blow itself up if I attack it with a weaker monster. It would still destroy the attacking monster if I have that right. Okay, well, we'll summon Paladin. She's pretty strong. We'll have Paladin attack Reflect Bounder. Mirror Force, that's not great. We do have a backup plan though. Oh, Gigantes. Now I'll end. Though it occurs to me that Atticus may have a Gene Water Wolf or 2 up his sleeve. Yep. This is going to be a tough duel, there's no denying that. Gigantes should destroy everything with it. What was Zane's other card? Dust Tornado. And now he's got Heart of the Underdog. Yeah, Chaz not got much. I guess X-Head Cannon can attack Reflect Bounder, and I suppose that does make more sense. We're going to take some heavy damage, but we're going to take heavy damage anyway from Reflect Bounder repeatedly attacking us. So it's actually better this way. If only we still had a rollout though. That would have actually helped a lot. Well, maybe not, because they would have to destroy White Dragon Head first. Gold Sock. He's getting Future Fusion in 2 turns. Classic AI move. Cyber Phoenix. Okay, that's not the scariest monster at the moment, but of course we are losing to a Gene Water Wolf. Oh, we're fine. We've got Hammer Shot. We've got Brain Control if we need it. I mean, that won't work on Cyber Phoenix, but hopefully won't have to. Alright, well, we're gonna have to blow something up, so sorry, Gene Wolf. Then, what do we go for? I'll go with Swordswoman. At least if it dies, then they take the damage. What worries me is Atticus probably has like Vorse Raiders, Battleoxes, Gene Warwolves for days, and there's not much we can do about that. Like, we've really got no uber powerful monsters. Sengen Jin. But he's not summoning anything in attack mode. Interesting. Okay, at least we got a bit of time to put some monsters on the field then. Interesting you went with W-Wing rather than Y Dragon Head. Okay, that was... I probably would have led with the Swordswoman. Just because they take the damage, so why not, right? If Zane has no monsters, we might be able to make a big play with brain control. Not enough to win. He's got Future Fusion now, but that is another 2-turn delay. And that is something we could potentially steal with brain control. Let's see what he goes for. Overdragon. See, if I'm not mistaken, Overdragon will blow up his whole field when it's summoned. And then it will die with it. Alright, W-Wing is gone, but he's now open. Okay. We don't need a Destiny draw. Axe of Despair is also a good card. We'll hang on to it though. Let's go with the Tiger. Especially since Tiger draws all the aggro onto himself. And yeah, let's have Swordswoman attack the unknown monster. Okay, Zane takes the damage. Do we care more about Light Hex Shield or Skulldog Marin? Probably we need to get rid of Skulldog Marin. He might have Justy Break though. Just looking at the cards that he sent to the graveyard. Okay. If this is Justy Break, then so be it. It's Mirror Force. Either way, we were screwed. Yeah, I think we lose. There's nothing we can do. Brain control to take something and do what with it? Yeah, we've lost. We won the heart event, that's what's important, but yeah, Zane and Atticus, strong duelists. Of course, he's going for the Sengen Jin. Yeah, our opponent had 2 Mirror Forces. That's just unfortunate, isn't it? One day when we edit Chaz's deck and we give him a Mirror Force and some other good cards, we'll be able to stand up to these guys a lot better. But for now, we're going to have to go through some tough duels like this. In retrospect, if we used Brain Control and then they played Mirror Force, we'd at least made them lose a monster, but they probably would have... Atticus would have just summoned something else. And Chaz must feel so bad right now. But yeah, it doesn't matter, because that is going to be the end of the episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We started off by sleeping, and then we took on Dark Magician Girl with our Cyber Angel deck, and we were able to utilize Cyberblader and get ourselves a nice victory. Then we got an instant random event happen against Axel and Jim. So we had to stick with the Cyber Angels for that one. And Dakini helped carry us through that. We pretty much stomped them. I was surprised by how easily we were able to beat Jim and Axel, who are usually quite tough. Then we went to the lab to kill a bit of time. Then to the abandoned dorm, where we faced off against Zane and Atticus. Unfortunately, our Amazon deck was not enough. They had 2 mirror forces and plenty of strong monsters, so there wasn't too much we could do in the end to defeat them. That's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed. In the next episode, we will duel against Alexis and Bastion, and 2 other tag teams who we come across. But for now, see you soon. Goodbye.